Hello, everyone. Thank you so much for checking out this video here on Show Style and Spirit. I am Ebony, of course. As you can see from the title of this video, I'm sure you've watched the press conference. You hear that Carlee Russell has finally admitted to making up the entire story of seeing a toddler wandering along the side of the interstate, her calling in that missing toddler or wandering toddler, and then she herself becoming abducted, thrown into an 18-wheeler, escaping, and then thrown back in again, and then put into a car where a woman fed her snacks. The entire elaborate, bizarre story, Carlee Russell made it all up. So I want to play a clip of the latest press conference for you, where the police chief pretty much reads her statement that she released through her attorney. She doesn't have the kahunas to come forward herself during a press conference, but this police chief down in Hoover, Alabama, he is a very patient and professional man to even do this. But I'm going to go ahead. This footage is coming from the neighborhood talk. So I'm going to go ahead and mute my mic, and then I'll play it for you. I ask that you please hit the like button on this video. I would really appreciate it. Thank you in advance. And if you have not already done so, I would love to have you as a subscriber to Show Style and Spirit. Okay, so with that being said, I'm going to mute so that the police chief can talk.
My client has given me permission to make the following statement on her behalf. There was no kidnapping on Thursday, July 13th, 2023. My client did not see a baby on the side of the road. My client did not leave the Hoover area when she was identified as a missing person. My client did not have any help in this incident, but this was a single act done by herself. My client was not with anyone or any hotel with anyone from the time she was missing. My client apologizes for her actions to this community, the volunteers who were searching for her, to the Hoover Police Department and other agencies, as well as to her friends and family. We ask for your prayers for Carlee as she addresses her issues and attempts to move forward, understanding that she made a mistake in this matter. Carlee, again, ask for your forgiveness and prayers. We have a meeting scheduled with Mr. Anthony. My client has given me permission.
All right, so you all heard that clip. The police chief was reading the statement that Carlee Russell's attorney drafted, and the statement was written from the attorney's perspective because he said, my client gives me permission to pretty much write this statement. So Carlee has retained an attorney, after lying about seeing a baby wandering and lying about she herself being abducted. So you all may have seen my video. Just a few people watched it. I named it When They Finally Look for Us. I feel like there's always this message, believe Black women, protect Black women. That has been a message since the summer of 2020 after the tragedy of Breonna Taylor and learning about Tim Norman from Sweetie Pies and how his ex-girlfriend, Jennifer Lewis from Basketball Wives, she tried to tell everyone that he was allegedly stalking her and harming her. And no one believed Jennifer. And then he was, obviously convicted of setting up his nephew. So that whole protect Black women, it has a serious history behind it, going back to 2020, a year that we'll never forget. So I say all that to say that the whole protect Black women slogan, it is very important. You would think. So for a Black woman to make up this elaborate story, it is very annoying and it angers me. Also, there's even a whole statement in the subtitle of you can see here where it says Carlee is working on her issues. Are you kidding me? We all have issues. We all have childhood traumas. We've all experienced, being disrespected in relationships, various types of relationships, whether they are romantic, sibling relationships, or with former coworkers or current coworkers. So just to say she's working on her issues is really just trying to pacify us, and it's an insult to our intelligence. The average human being walking the earth has some sort of issue. I just gave some examples. This is much deeper. The average person with issues does not go on to create such an elaborate story where you dial 911 and resources are wasted on searching for a toddler that never existed and a Black woman who was never abducted. Now, some people will say, oh, well, they really were just searching because they really just cared about the white baby. They didn't care about the Black woman. I feel like now is not the time to make it a racial issue. Even if that's the case, and that's very possible that that's true, that their biggest concern was the baby, the white baby. She still made it up. She still wasted resources. And I believe in some of those old school rules that our community created for survival and to get the civil rights that we deserved. Some of those including that we have to work twice as hard, we have to be twice as smart as the white man. So when we do things like this makes us look very unsmart. And I say we because we all get grouped in, right? We all get stereotyped, no matter how articulate you are, no matter how many degrees you have, no matter how many properties you own, no matter how civilized you carry yourself. We all get treated like some ninjas, right? So we need to collectively unify, and unifying also includes calling out BS. We have to stop caping for people and say, well, if Carlee was white, it wouldn't be such a big deal and it wouldn't be a problem. And, they were just looking for that white baby. That is total deflection from her really effing up. And I think that once we stop the deflecting, our community will strengthen. But you all let me know in the comments your thoughts on this situation. I knew the story was odd. I said this in my last video. That's why I did not report it right when it came out, because I thought it was just strange. She sees a baby wandering on the interstate and she gets abducted. And then I just wanted to find out, were there multiple 911 calls from various drivers who saw the baby? And I never heard that. So I was just totally led, not to report it because I didn't totally believe it from the get. But please hit the like button on this video and please subscribe to Show Style and Spirit. I would really appreciate it. And you all take good care. Bye.